What's your favorite candy bar?
I love a Babe Ruth, and I love 100 grand. You never really see those. But I also
I think they're all gone. That's why I think we all pounded them.
I also like Twix. But I love a Take 5.
Which one's the Take 5?
It's like
Reese's
Reese's brand.
Yes. Okay.
I promise I'll clean up my garbage.
We're gonna leave this all in of Emily chewing her Baby Ruth.
Please do.
And then Twix are good. I'm trying to think of my favorite one.
I'm not a big Reese's girl.
No,
which I know is a sin.
I love Reese's. I like those those. I never know how to say it properly, so I'm probably gonna say.
Oh, I can't wait.
Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, I don't know. I think you said it right. I tell you the ones in the gold paper.
The gold paper.
The gold ones. Yeah, those are good. I should have brought you some. I had a student bring me a whole thing of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a lot of them from everyone on Christmas because I know I love
they know
them.
You're like, I like those fancy chocolates.
Yeah, they all. I like hazelnuts, so.
Mm-hmm. Do you like?
It's all staying in. So.
Do you like Nutella?
Oh my God. Do I like Nutella? I love Nutella. I went to this coffee shop up the street today and I normally just get regular black coffee from them. But I was like, I want to treat myself today. So I was like, and I saw Nutella latte and they made it perfect. It was like just enough sweetness where it wasn't overpowering. And that espresso just jacked me up ready for podcasting. Oh yeah.
Next time you have to get another one from me.
Okay.
Can you?
Of course.
We'll have coffee.
I got it. Yeah.
And then we'll be up till midnight.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Love it.
Yeah. And we'll be on our next recording. We'll do it.
Okay. Ava loves Nutella. So the other day I made us for breakfast Nutella toast. Oh, it was great.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so good. I'm getting hungry. Man, I have to get some Nutella when I get home.
Is this the Nutella episode?
This is the Nutella episode. Welcome, everybody, to
the Nutella episode.
To the Nutella episode of If You Would Have Told Me with Joe Fernandes.
And my name's Emily Page.
She is. That is her name.
I'm in teacher mode now.
She's in teacher mode now. Email us at ifyoutoldme@gmail.com. Any stories, anything you want to ask us, any fun games you want us to try, anything.
I have a fun game.
Yeah. What is
Mad Libs.
Oh, Emily brought Mad Libs. I've never done Mad Libs. I think you were shocked the first time we talked about it. And I just haven't ran in those circles yet. So now...
Do you know the premise of the game?
I think so.
So I have in front of me a story.
Okay.
Okay. And Joe, I'm going to tell Joe a part of speech that I need.
Okay.
And you're going to have to give me a random word without knowing what the story says.
Gotcha.
First of all, do you know your parts of speech?
I don't know. You're going to make it.
What's a noun?
Person, place, or thing.
Okay, good. What is a verb?
Like an action word.
Good. What's an adjective?
Like a descriptive. Right?
Very good. What's an adverb?
It's okay. Tell me.
So adverb is a word that describes a verb. So adjective describes a noun. It describes the action. So like usually it's a word that ends in ly. So like quickly is an adverb.
Got you. Okay.
You knew that. He was testing me.
Actually, yeah. I mean, shockingly, like my best classes in college were writing, but I don't know what adverb.
But I'm going to be honest with you. We don't really teach grammar anymore, and my ELL students know more grammar than like my native English speakers because we just know what words are.
Yeah.
Whereas in ELL, when I'm teaching them, I have to go over grammar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're like way better at it than like like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they can diagram a sentence and everything. Preposition, conjunction, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying words now and you're like,
I think we talked conjunction on one other episode.
We were wrong. We used the wrong word.
It was
and I'm an English teacher.
It wasn't a contraction, right?
It was a contraction. I said conjunction.
Okay. Well, yeah. So
anyway, okay. So I'm gonna say something, and you have to give me a word.
You got it.
Okay. So I need a noun.
A noun, a person, a place, or thing.
Yes.
Mom.
Okay. Great. I need a verb ending in ing.
Shoveling.
That's a good one. Okay. I need a plural noun.
A plural noun.
That means more than one.
One of them. Okay. Plural noun, more than one. Dogs.
Okay. Now I just need a regular noun.
A regular noun.
A normal one noun.
Person, place, or thing. Fork.
Okay. Now I need a place.
A place. Lisbon, Portugal. Oh, you don't have to write. I just put Lisbon.
I'll put Lisbon.
Yeah.
I need a plural occupation.
A plural occupation.
Yeah.
A plural occupation.
So more than one of a job.
More than one of a job. Window washers.
This is wonderful. Okay. I need an adjective.
Beautiful.
Okay. I need a letter of the alphabet.
Q.
That looks like an O. A plural noun.
A plural noun. So person, place, or thing. I'm gonna need
a plural noun, 2 plural nouns and a noun. So if you want to just think ahead of
2 plural nouns and a noun. Comedians.
Oh God. Okay.
That wasn't a good one.
No, I haven't read it, so I'm just like, oof.
Sorry, another plural noun.
Yes.
Buckets.
Got it. And then now just a regular noun.
Grandma.
Okay. Now
it's just a trend.
Sure, why not?
Happens.
I need an adjective, please.
An adjective. Flowery.
Oh. Okay. I need a plural part of the body.
A plural part of the body.
Yes.
Nipples.
Oh, jeez. I need an adjective. I'm not going to be able to read this without laughing. You know, I can. I know. All right, an adjective.
An adjective. Balmy.
Balmy. I need a plural noun.
A plural noun.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of play, like plural play, like baseball fields. Is that?
They're just very creative. And I need a noun, please.
A noun. A car.
Okay. And an adverb.
An adverb. You just told me.
It's a word.
A description of a noun.
Nope.
No.
It's an adjective. It describes the verb.
Describes the verb.
Verb.
Describes the verb.
Mm-hmm. Ends in
the thing
ly.
was in it. I can't believe I said descriptive of a noun.
Okay, I teach this every year. Okay. It doesn't matter. They all forget.
I'm a grown man. Describe a verb.
Mm-hmm.
Describe a verb. Okay. Wait.
It usually ends in ly. Like I quickly.
I was about to say quickly.
Quickly?
But I was going to say very quickly. I don't know if that's how you describe it.
That's
quickly.
Quickly. Okay.
That's so weird you said quickly.
That's always my go-to. Well, we're like. Mm-hmm. So this is called. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is called The Story of You.
The story of me?
The story of you. Hold on. Because I laugh at everything. I don't have a poker face whatsoever. And goofy things make me laugh. So I always lose it with Mad Libs.
Okay. Play it to that camera. I'll listen.
Oh, no. I'm going to play it to your face.
Okay. Play it to my face.
Everyone has a unique mom inside of them. I'm done already. Jeez. Okay. Because I didn't read it ahead of time. So I'm hearing it with you. Take 2. I'm not rereading that. Everyone has a unique mom inside of them that's just shoveling to come out. So what are you standing on the dogs for? It's so long, and I haven't even got Okay. It's time to step into that fork and share your experiences with the Lisbon. Once you do, you'll be surprised at how many window washers. Can't wait to hear more. Readers love beautiful stories that are told from the POQ of the person who lived through them. You know what they say, comedians are stranger than fiction. That was good. Of course, you'll have to be as brave as a grandma in shining armor to share your innermost buckets and feelings. But there are great rewards for writers who are truly flowery. After all, it takes a lot of nipples to air.
Wait.
Takes a lot of nipples to air out your balmy laundry and hopes of inspiring others to overcome their own baseball fields. But in the car, it's quickly worth it. The end.
That's pretty good.
That's great. The first line, I lost it. So that's Mad Libs.
That's Mad Libs. Now, do I do it with you?
Do you want to?
Why not?
All right. Hold on.
I'll try.
Here, you pick which one you want to do.
Yeah. All right. I'll just go with the next one.
Okay.
I don't want to be.
God.
Okay. I need a noun.
Cat.
Okay. A verb.
Jog.
Jog. An adjective.
Dirty.
Occupation.
Podcast host.
Podcast host. A celebrity.
Oh. Nikki Glazer. She just hosts?
She did so good.
She did so well.
Plural noun.
Combat boots. Look at your shoes.
Number.
15.
Verb ending in ing.
Swinging.
Adjective.
Promiscuous.
Promiscuous.
That's the first one that popped in my head. Who sang that song?
Number.
27.
Noun.
Bagel.
Bagel. Someone's hungry. Plural noun.
Nutella lattes.
Nutella lattes. A verb.
Drank.
Drank. A noun.
Marzipan.
Marzipan.
Do you like marzipan?
I do.
Yes. People hate it.
I don't love. I don't. It's not.
You
like,
can't have too much of it.
Right, I don't love it. It's not like I go out for marzipan.
Oh, I have.
But type of liquid, plural.
Type of liquid, plural. Iced teas.
Iced teas. Verb ending in ing.
Hopping.
Hopping. A noun.
Island.
Island. Verb.
Twerk.
Twerk. Okay. So the title is up here.
Yes.
But okay, so here's Emily's.
Oh, you're much better than me.
Mad Libs.
Oh, great.
I'll play it to both of you.
Okay. I won't look at you.
No, you can.
Oh,
You have
boy.
to. Right. I'll read to you. You have to look. This is the blank page.
Mm-hmm.
Have an idea for the next great American cat, but don't know where to jog? Well, here's some advice from one podcast host to another.
Yes.
First, remember that even dirty writers like Nikki Glazer
Oh, that worked.
had to start writing at some point. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's so working out. So don't get down in the combat boots just because they already have 15 books with their name on them.
Right.
I mean,
come on.
Then remind yourself that swinging is a process. And promiscuous process.
It works. It works.
Some authors take more than 27 months just to research and write one short bagel. You'll want to get your Nutella lattes on paper as fast as you can. Then it's time to revise and drank again.
I mean, it works.
It does. And if you get stuck, try taking a walk around the marzipan to get your creative iced teas flowing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Sometimes the best writing happens when you're not even hopping.
Nope.
At your computer. And finally, find a supportive island to read your work.
I mean...
Thailand. Nothing is more motivating than having a friend nearby to twerk during the writing process. That was a good one.
Good. And it fit. Sometimes it's not as funny when they fit, but it's like ironic.
But it is amazing
I know.
how it came together.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
You can find them online. Yeah. I literally went. I don't
want to do them alone though. I have to do one podcast.
just text me, Emily, adjective. I printed them out at work today. Don't tell my boss. I was like, I need Mad Libs for my podcast. Yeah. Here's a sentence I never thought I'd say. It's so much fun.
I like doing games like this on the pod to make it not totally potty. I
hate a potty podcast.
Just do some different things.
Yeah, it was fun. So it's very funny because I feel like sense of humor wise, I can be very dry and sarcastic, but I also like laugh over the dumbest things. Mm-hmm. And if like you knew my parents, my dad has a very dry sense of humor, very sarcastic, and my mom is very like goofy. Like we used to stay up what seemed to be late, but it was like 10 o'clock at night to watch Whose Line Was It Anyway and cry laughing at the dumbest thing. So that's where I get it from. Like I have no poker face whatsoever. If I think something's funny, I'm gonna laugh. Yeah. But honestly though, now when I watch stand up, it's not like that anymore because it's so like analytical. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that was really good. Or, oh, I would have liked it if they said this. Or, ooh, why didn't I think of that? I can't like watch it for fun.
Yeah, you're too in.
I'm in it.
You're in it. It ruins enjoying comedy.
I know.
Being
no
in comedy,
fun anymore.
It's no fun anymore.
No.
You know the trick. You know the.
What did I tell you? I'm like not good with this today. Did I tell you? My friend for her 35th birthday last year, we went to Atlantic City, and I got there a little late, and she's like, "Oh, Emily, meet us. We're going to a comedy show." And I was like, "I don't want to go to a comedy show. That's like." I'm like, come and we'll go to work. So I let them go to a show and I hung out at the bar. But it's so funny. But like, people are like, oh, I love this comedian. I also love this comedian. I don't really want to go to their show. I mean, is it me? Like, I guess it was like a big name person.
Big name person, I'll go
I would go.
I have to be a big fan. Like I paid
a huge
to see
fan.
Burr. I saw him at Count Basie.
Yep. Oh, I mean, that's a great show.
Yeah. I went and saw Jay Leno at the Wellmont just because
how was that?
He was great.
Yeah.
Because he's such an icon. I had to go see him. I've seen, Bill Cosby, but before we all knew about him.
No, but like, yeah.
I took my mom to see George Carlin.
Oh, how was that?
For her birthday one time. It was very interesting because there was that one special he did that was kind of all about death where he was like in a cemetery. It was pretty dark.
Yeah.
But he was just working it out. So, and I was like an open micer then.
Okay.
So he was like essentially bombing for a lot of it. He had a big notebook out. He was trying to stuff. But I was loving it because the process and being analytical about it. I'm like, I'm watching George Carlin
work stuff out
that he isn't ready yet.
Why wouldn't you want to watch
when I got to see the special, it was great.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. There's there's one comedian who's pretty famous. Again, it's like up and coming. Well, I don't even know if he's up and coming. I think he's pretty famous. Like I'm a huge Sam Morril fan.
I love Sam.
I think he's hilarious.
He's great.
I would love to see him live. I've never seen him live, but I think he, to me, is like one of the best writers out there.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He's someone that I always listen to his stuff.
So clever.
very clever.
Yeah, and I love his delivery. I think he's very unique. Like,
and he puts out a lot of material.
Yeah,
not hacky in the
not at all.
Very
original. Creative. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I would like to see him live. I've never seen him work. So
yeah, I'm trying to think who else I've seen. Yeah, I'd have to be like a big name.
Yeah,
to see
Michelle Wolf. I'd love to watch her.
Oh, she's great.
Oh, I
think she just recorded a new special. It's coming out.
The more I get into comedy, the more I absolutely adore her.
Yeah.
Like, the more I appreciate her.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's so great. Like, I just think she's great.
Yeah, she could.
And Ali Wong.
She's great.
I love Ali Wong.
She's always been great. Though. Yeah. Even before she was famous, I remember seeing her around.
Yeah.
And like when I was younger in comedy, and she was always good.
Yeah.
I always thought she was good. Some people had to find her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's most comedians though, because we both know comedians that are like great and they just haven't had their moment yet. And they could stack it with they could keep up with a lot of these guys.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's always the hardest part is just finding that way over.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Having your
weird.
moment.
It's like, it's easier now than it's ever been to reach people.
But harder
there's
to
a
get.
Bigger sea of people to get through.
And then sometimes you get people that, not comedians necessarily, but people who end up moving up. I don't want to say the wrong reason, but like Haktu girl who got, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's not her fault.
She wasn't even trying to be famous.
It's not her fault.
She was just being
her, having fun.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you see people with viral clips, like, you never know what's going to make you your thing.
No.
Like, she did, especially because she was part of somebody else's thing.
Yeah.
She wasn't even trying to do anything. But like, even people, like, I remember working with Vic, opening for Vic years ago before, when he drew how I draw now.
Eggs and milk.
Yeah. Bread and milk.
Bread and milk. Yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
But he was always great.
Yeah.
But they just put him into the stratosphere. So it's kind of like the same concept, like when me and you talk about the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, some of our clips do good, some of them don't do good. But we're just like, I just, here's how, like, my life, like, creatively, it's like, I'm going to make what I love. Right. I'm going to put it out there. And whatever happens, happens. Like, when I made my web series, it didn't get extremely blown up, but I won a few film festivals.
That's great.
I got some great response from people.
Right. Well, we're authentically ourselves, and like, I would rather do what we love, and we have fun doing this.
Right.
And I get a kick out of even just having like 100 likes, and I like reading the comments, and I like when my friends, comments I get from friends and family where like, oh, we really like this, or this was really good.
Yeah.
Like, that's all even with stand up though, like, I never went into stand up to be like famous. Like, would it be great? I'm sure there's pros and cons to being famous and having a Netflix special. I'm sure there's amazing things, but I didn't go into it being like, I need to be famous.
No.
Right?
No, I mean, just, yeah, because I just can't even, like, I guess you always have that, like, deep-seated, like, dream or thought of, like, how good it would be.
Right.
Like to not have to win over an audience every night. Like, these people
they
are here
came to see you.
That's kind of what I get at those, like, conventions I do.
Yeah.
Because they booked me. They know me. The people coming there know me.
That's awesome.
So I come out of the gate with love.
Right.
Like, my final show of the year, 2024, was this big convention.
That's awesome.
It was like the day before New Year's.
Yeah.
It was like a big ballroom. And it was like, I just go up, hey,
That's
and they're
great.
like, and it's a small taste of what it's like to be famous.
But I think it's good to have goals, like comedy. Like, one of my goals, what I think I would love to cross off my bucket list is I would love to do a set on late night.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Sure.
I don't need it to lead me to anything. It'd be great if it did, but I just want the experience. I love late night television.
Of course.
I think that'd be a great experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's that would I mean, that's a great goal. And even I guess they're still doing it. Yeah,
they do.
Night. Yeah, they still do it.
It's different now.
It's different now. It doesn't have the same
pizzazz
that it did.
But
you still, it's a goal you want to do.
Yeah, it's for me.
That's like me. Like, during COVID, with my writing, I was writing plays. So I was like, I'm going to submit this one act play that I wrote about visiting my grandma in a nursing home.
Cute.
And it got accepted into into a one act festival.
That's amazing.
And they were gonna cast it and put a director to it. And I was just gonna get to watch people make my play.
That's amazing.
And then it was in the middle of COVID.
Okay.
It was going to be one of their first shows back, and then like another wave. Remember when waves would come? Another wave came, and it never got done. But I still have that script. But I wanted to write a play, and it like I don't know what the word justify. Trying to like made it.
It validated. Yeah.
This little dream I had.
That's amazing.
That like people that don't know me, I sent it to them. I was against hundreds or thousands of other ones, and I was like, wow, that's awesome.
That's how I felt for the Asheville Comedy Festival. When I submitted, I didn't even think I would get in, and then like to be one of 39 people selected from the country, I was like, what?
Yeah, think about how many people submitted to that.
Right, and I was like, that's very cool to even get in. Yeah,
thousands. That's why, like, whenever I get into film festivals or I got into, it's like just being accepted, whether I win an award or not.
Right.
I mean, when you're there at the award ceremony, you're like, I really want to.
Right, but I don't have to win. Like getting in is like you said, like just even being accepted into it.
Right. Did I tell you about when I won the Garden State Film Festival?
No.
I won Best Short Film.
Awesome.
I made a fake commercial.
Okay.
Was that the one? Yeah, I made a fake product called Something. It's good for anything and works on everything.
That's amazing.
That's
hilarious.
And I sent it, and I had no money then. I was living in this tiny little apartment that my uncle owned. It was really poor, and the festival hits me up. They go, "Hey, listen, we noticed you didn't sign up for the awards banquet. You didn't." I go, "Well, it's like $200 a plate, and I don't have that.
Right.
Like I go, I can't afford to pay to watch other people win.
Right.
Like it's just not where I am in my life." Then, so they go, "Listen, we don't normally do this, but you won, and we really want you to be there." So I was like, "Okay." So
they should have paid for you.
Well, yeah, right. You would
like,
think.
Come on, dude.
So, I took my mom and my dad.
Aww.
So I spent $600.
Did they know?
They didn't know. Aww. So I didn't tell them, but I knew. Great. So we're sitting at the ballroom, and we're actually seated at the table with like the general managers of the film festival, like the people running it, and stuff. They're like, "Oh, what a great film! We loved it," because they gave me the 8:00 Saturday night slot opening up for the feature film, which is a great slot.
Yeah.
Like my short was opening up for the feature.
That's awesome.
And I was like, so the Paramount Theater in Asbury Park was full, and I got to watch a full Paramount Theater in Asbury Park.
How cool is that?
It was so nerve wracking because just like comedy, I wasn't in stand up yet, but I did know if nobody laughs, I'm gonna shrivel here and die.
Right.
And then having the whole theater laugh at your short film.
That's amazing.
So then they're like, all right, these are nominees for best short film, blah blah, and then they go, and the winner is Something, a revolutionary new product by Joe Fernandes. And then my dad goes, he effing won! Oh, like he just was like totally.
He was so excited.
Like he couldn't believe it. So it was so worth it.
That's great
to see them like because they've always been so supportive of my creativity. It was never.
I was going to ask how they've been.
Always from when I was like even in bands, like they would come to gigs.
That's awesome.
Like all the time, like they'd be in the audience. Just and my dad, because my dad was a musician.
Okay.
Taught me guitar when I was younger, and I kind of took it on. So
yeah.
He never did bands, so I think he kind of likes seeing
that
me
you got
in
to
bands.
do it. Yeah.
And my mom, she was actually saying that the other day because I have this fundraiser. I don't normally promote fundraisers, but this Boy Scout fundraiser is like, can you help promote it? Because it's like, so I put it out, and then all my friends are buying tickets.
Oh,
my mother's like, do you mind if I go? I was like, you can go.
When is it?
It's it's. I don't think this might be out in time. It's September. No, September. No,
it should be out in time.
No, I'm saying January 25th. It might. Yeah, it might be out this.
What
coming
day of the
Saturday.
Week is that?
Oh no, that's the. Oh yeah, it's a Saturday night. The 25th.
Where at, man?
It's Saraville VFW, right across from Starland Ballroom.
Nice. I've been to many shows there.
And Starland Ballroom, yeah.
Not at the VFW,
Not the VFW. No, my mom was saying, she goes, She goes, my friends want to come see you again. So they just saw me at Loretta Winery.
Nice. I love those shows.
And I had a great show. I'm like, well, you got to tell them I have some new jokes, but the most of the act is the same. They're like, we don't care. We're coming.
They don't care.
And she's like, I miss coming to see you in the band. She goes, I used to love that, seeing you rocking out up there. She goes, I remember the one time we came out and we saw you at that big club up in North Jersey and you were singing. I was like, Joey's singing.
Your mom. Get your mom to come to Uncle Vinny's.
Oh, she's come there before.
Yeah, get her to come.
She ran there deep with like her cousins. She'll come.
Tell her to come to the one in February.
Okay.
I won't be on it, but I'll come meet her. I'll come say hi.
Sure. Oh, yeah. She'd love that. She's such a fan of you and the podcast.
I love your mom.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
No, but like, so we were talking about creativity and I forgot what we were talking about. Like, just kind of like, doing things and just see what happens, and sometimes good things happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can never know. We're not going to chase, like, we're not chasing the algorithm with this. We're just having our fun.
And you can't chase the dream either. Like, I've known so many people in comedy, and I'm sure you have known too. And I've had my moments where, like, if something doesn't go my way, or if you get like in your head about it, and you can't be like that. Like, comedy is such a roller coaster. Like, I always say you got to ride the waves. Like, I'll have times in comedy where everything's going really great, and then I'll have like a lull, and like I'm honestly okay with that sometimes.
Lull, like in gigs, or
like maybe I'll slow down gigs. Sometimes I purposely slow down in gigs, like, you know what I mean, because I need a little time to like decompress. Or
I don't sweat it as much anymore.
No,
because I make better money now in comedy and in my other endeavors, so it's not like I need it. Like, I'll pop around and do a free show just to work on stuff. Yeah. All the time I'll pop in and be like, I do guest spots just to keep fresh. But I have a totally different mindset about my life now, where it's like,
you're very zen, Joe.
Very zen.
Very zen.
Actually, that's funny. That's one of my, I wrote a paper on zen.
On being
college.
Zen. Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like funny. One of my, whatever classes. And,
long time ago.
Long time ago. And, I just have a whole new way of balancing in my life. Yeah. Happiness. I just want everything. I don't want to be as focused
on one
thing as I was at one point in my life.
Well, it's like I said to you, on one of the other episodes, it's like, I didn't want to look back on my life and be like, I went to the gym a lot. I don't want to look back at my life and be like, I did comedy a lot. Like, I love comedy, but there's so much more I want to say. Like, when I travel, people are like, oh, are you doing comedy? And sometimes I'm traveling and doing comedy, and other times I'm traveling just because I want to go somewhere. Sure.
I don't like to mix the two, actually. If I'm doing comedy, I'll do travel things if I'm on the road.
Right. 100%.
To kill the day. But like, I've been on vacation to places have had comedy clubs. They're like, hey, you want to do a spot? I'm like, no, I'm on vacation.
Right.
And I'm pretending I'm rich and I don't even work. That's how I'm planning. Right. Like, I have
this is my jobs. Vacation.
Like,
right.
I'm Rich Joe for the week. I'm buying whatever I want.
Yep.
And that's that.
I get it. That's how I am.
And that's how I'm gonna be.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We are this podcast is cranking quick, so we should get to some news stories.
Okay, you want to start with yours and then I'll go to mine?
I'm gonna read a news story that I saw, which was very interesting. The headline, I think I had this ready for the last episode that we had to cancel that time.
Sorry, that was me. It was me, guys. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. We're making up for it. And it was the holiday week, and
when
hard. You did it, I was like, it's kind of a good idea because there's a lot going on.
No, so much. Every day I had something. Yeah.
So single women are doing photo shoots with fake baby bumps, and the reason is wild.
I want to know the reason because
Okay, young women in China are paying for fake maternity photo shoots because they want beautiful pregnancy pictures while they're at their physical peak and not expecting. And also in the article, there's women that are getting, I believe, let me find it. They're getting the maternity ones, and they're also getting like, I thought I saw wedding photos or something.
For some reason, the wedding ones are creepier to me than the baby ones.
Yeah, like,
because
so they're afraid they're going to be too old to look good.
Or fat. I don't even know.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, I've been pregnant. You definitely look a little different than when you're pregnant, but I almost feel like a little superstitious. Like, I feel like that might be jinxing. Like, then what if you never have a baby or get married and you have these pictures where you're pretending to be pregnant? Isn't that like weird?
Well, okay. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, the whole...
Like, is that like a little strange?
Like, we'll put it this way. So they're fearing that they're not going to look as good when they are pregnant. So they want these pregnancy pictures of how they look when they're young.
Yeah, but people are going to know it's not accurate.
Right. Like, when you show them your pregnancy pictures, be like, what happened to your face?
Like, or also, like me, my hair would be like 17 different colors by that time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's a very...
I'm very much to each their own, so I don't care. It's not affecting my life, but I think it's pointless. It's like dumb.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
I just feel like it's an experience that, like, and listen, again, to each their own if they want to do it, but they're going to end up doing them again anyway when they're actually pregnant.
But they sell baby bumps for this.
I don't think that's why they sell the baby bumps. I don't think they're like, yes.
What else do they buy?
Well, people, like, they do for like Halloween costumes and like...
And for photos.
Come on, Joe, you work in TV. You should know people wear costumes.
I know, but how many... Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
yeah, it's a little strange. I thought they'd have a better reason.
Because they said the first time mother average is getting to an older age.
What does that even mean, though? Like, my cousin was 40 the first time for her first pregnancy, and she's fine. Like, they say,
right,
like,
people, all those numbers are based on when people live to 40.
Right. Like, so here's the thing. I swore up and down. First of all, I wanted 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I have 1 and I'm done. Right.
Okay.
That's like that's good.
Yeah.
And I was dead set on having a kid before I turned 30. And then I ended up having my daughter when I was 28. And I don't regret it because I love her to pieces. Why was I in such a rush to have a baby before 30? Why? You know what I mean? Like, it worked out for me because now she's older and I'm enjoying my 30s.
Right.
But, like, there was no reason to rush to have a kid. Like, I think, honestly, like, they say it's a geriatric pregnancy, but I think starting to have a family at 35 is a great time because you've probably settled in a career by then. You hopefully by then have a partner. Mm-hmm. You know, whatever. But I understand why people don't want children at all.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of friends and women that have had babies in their 40s.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like, financially, it's not as much of a burden as when it's like, you know, when you're older, it's like you have just so much more you can give a child, you know?
Don't tell me that because I need more money to give pleasure. No, I think it worked out for me personally because I think me having my kid at a young age like helped me like become more independent in a weird way and be more myself. But I don't see why people are so like, I have to have a baby by now. I have to be married by now. I have to buy, like, just do it your own pace.
Yeah.
And the photographer is also going to make sure you look good in your pictures. So
that's our job. That's the photographer's job. Everything, like, whenever I shoot anything with anybody, I'm trying to make them look as good as possible. Right. And it's like, I just think it's just a weird thing in society where people, that's weird. Like, I knew a girl who would take, bedroom photos for her husband every year.
I love the way you worded that.
I don't know how to say the other word. Boudoir.
There you go.
I said it right.
With your chocolates.
Yeah. So but for a memory for her of what you looked
I like
at all
that.
these ages, and I thought that's but you're being who you are in the moment.
In the moment,
you're not lying.
You're not
saying
faking something.
You're not faking something.
Right.
And I think that's a nice thing to do for your husband. That's awesome.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I would too. Yeah. I have the photographer that I use for my headshots and stuff. Shout out to Julian Marcow. She's amazing. But her and her husband are a photography team, and they did my wedding pictures. They did my engagement pictures. They did my maternity. Like, they've done everything. And they do those kind of shoots all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or she does. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think people are just too, I guess, vain. I mean, I guess is the word. Like, they're just too
vain, and I think people are too worried about things they don't have to be worried about.
And it's all about what other people are thinking.
Always.
It's not about
you
know.
Right, and I understand. Like, if you wanted to take, I'm like all for people taking photos of themselves or having a photo shoot. I think it's great.
Oh, yeah.
But like, why you gotta like? Don't rush the stages of your life.
Right. Don't fake a stage.
Don't fake a stage. Because again, what is me being superstitious? What happens now if something happens, you never have a baby? Now you have these fake pregnancy pictures. Are they going to make you feel better, or are they going to make you feel worse?
Yeah, because I feel like you're gonna wind up even taking your current baby pictures.
100%.
You're going to be like, all right, no pictures. Give these out.
Right. Yeah.
And you're all 23 years old. And
now you're like 40 and you're like,
yeah, you're all tired.
You do look different. And yeah. I had shorter hair when I was pregnant. I remember that. I guess, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was a weird story.
It's crazy. All
We
right,
might
I got
have
one.
time. Yeah, we
Do we have
can
one
bang
really
one out
quick?
quick, and then we'll wrap this
Really
up.
quick. Let's see.
Your friend who likes shorter podcasts will like this episode.
I know I get where she's coming from.
I get it,
but also we just talk so much.
I just tell people listen as much as you want,
and then don't. Yeah. And then be done.
We're really not saving the world here. We're just having fun.
I mean, this one, drinking coffee in the morning could reduce your risk of death and heart disease. Study finds. So, are you a drinker of coffee in the morning?
First thing I did.
All right, we're safe. The findings of a new study indicate it is not only about how much coffee you drink, but when you drink it, that is important. Researchers monitoring long-term health, nutrition, and lifestyle found higher coffee intake was significantly associated with a lower risk of death, but only among people who drank coffee in the morning compared with those who drank coffee all day. Interesting, because I guess too much caffeine could be.
Oh, I used to be that.
Me too.
I used to. Oof.
Let's see. More than a third, 36% of those taking part in the study were deemed to be morning coffee drinkers, while around 14% were all-day coffee drinkers. During the follow-up period, some 4,295 people who were taking part had died. Taking this account, they followed 40,000 people for a decade.
That's a lot.
Yeah, in Louisiana. Researchers concluded that morning coffee drinkers were 16% less likely to have died compared with those who drank no coffee. Separately, they were 31% less likely to have died from heart disease. There was no reduction in risk for all-day coffee drinkers compared to those who did not drink any coffee. So basically, keep drinking your coffee, Jack. Keep getting those Nutella lattes.
I drink coffee every morning. I used to drink like 2.
Yeah.
But then I cut it down to 1 just for anxiety reasons. I'm trying to like taper down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll usually go with some of my staff here we'll go take a walk just to get out of the office and talk. Sometimes we'll either walk to Dunkin' Donuts, which is like a nice half hour there and back walk.
Especially in this cold weather.
Well, that's why I go to Perla. It's a little closer. Okay. That's the fancier one.
Yeah.
We get the Nutella latte.
Nice.
Just a little bonding.
A little pick me up.
Nice. And I try to like have my last caffeine typically during the week around then, like 2-3 o'clock.
Now, next time we do the podcast is a Monday night. We're doing it.
We'll do it. I'll do it.
Does it work though? Does it keep you up late? Like sometimes I can still pass out.
I can always tell just by, I don't know if my overthinking's keeping me up late or if it's caffeine. It could be either one.
Right.
But usually I could feel in my body when it's the caffeine.
Right.
Because my mind is tired. I'm not thinking of anything, but
your my
body wants to go for a jog.
Right. We're going to go running right now.
Go running. Right. I've been getting into tea lately.
What kind of tea do you like?
Well, I was sick recently, like very sick. And I got this like honey something chamomile tea or whatever.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was really
very
good.
calming.
Very calming.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been into it. And so like now, like I have my coffee in the morning at home.
Right.
Then when I get here, I like something hot, especially this time of year. So I'll go get a chamomile tea with some honey, so I can be at my desk doing my thing. And then so I'm now Mr. T, right? Weird. That sounded weird. That's a big black guy from the 80s.
I know who it is.
Okay.
I wasn't born yet, but I know who it is.
And so I went on Amazon. I ordered like a variety pack of celestial seasonings.
Ooh, very zen, Joe.
So zen.
Joe's so zen.
So it had like this variety. It had regular chamomile, had the honey one that I had a peppermint one, and it had sleepy time.
Okay.
So the first, which is like a chamomile.
Yeah.
So I tried the peppermint. It's like drinking candy canes.
Yeah.
Not sure if I would do it regularly.
Yeah.
It's a little.
No.
It wasn't terrible, but it's not something I would love.
Right.
I tried sleepy time last night. Right? It's supposed to help you. A sleepy time made me a wakey time. Like it was like
you're like, I'm done.
I was having like I don't know.
I don't know.
It didn't do the proper sleepy time.
Maybe you did it wrong.
Tea. I did it. I sipped it wrong.
You sipped it
I
wrong.
didn't have
It's
my
all you.
pinky up.
How much sugar did you put it in?
None.
No, I know.
I didn't put any sugar in. Anyway, that's my tea. I'm a tea guy now. I'm at my tea.
Spilling tea with Joe Fernandes.
Oh, that'll be a new segment.
Spilling the tea.
We'll sip a little tea. But that's that. We have to end this one early because
I know. I'm like looking at the clock and I'm doing the math and I'm like, oh, that I did it wrong.
Okay, we are. Hey guys, follow us on all social media.
Please.
Rate and review the show. Email us at ifyoutoldme@gmail.com. I'm Joe Fernandes.
I'm Emily Page.
And this is If You Would Have Told Me. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.